Barrel rolls is the reporter thrown into the secretive world of the Forex Super Model, where nothing is as it seems. Beware the techno-monk, and steer clear of Professor Code and his two assistants. Give the senior trader a wide berth, and don't expect any sense from the risk manager.
Hello, I'm Professor Code and this is the Forex Super Model weekly review for Monday the 18th of the 1st to Friday the 22nd of the 1st, 2021. I've written up the weekly flows to get us underway, so let's make a start. Right, Euro dollar then, plus 84. So that means over the week, so the 18th to the 22nd, the Euro dollar as an FX pair actually gained 84 points or pips. Euro yen plus 87, Euro pound plus 13, pound dollar plus 85, pound yen plus 82, dollar yen minus 4. And if you look at the actual modelled flows then, you can see that we've got a positive opposed rock in the euro, positive opposed driver in the euro at plus 184, and it's opposed by the pound at plus 154. So you've got front and backdoor flows during the week, and so you've got the euro positively driving, so you've got negative opposing flows going back the way, mainly coming out of the dollar at minus 173, and also the yen quite weak at minus 165, and that was on activity of plus or minus 338. Right, so that's the weekly situation, and we'll rub this off in a minute and write up the dailies to save time, so see you in a minute. Right, I've written up the daily flows. Welcome back, you made it. So let's go make a start then. So Monday the 18th, first day of the week, we've got a positive opposed driver in the yen. So the yen was relatively strong, and the opposing flows, front and back door, going out of the pound. So yen strong, pound weak Monday. We're going to rattle through these and then we'll talk about them in a minute. So Tuesday, on Monday, that was activity of plus or minus 76. Tuesday then we've got yen weakness as the opposed negative driver, and we've got euro strength plus 139 and pound strength at plus 109, and that was on higher activity of plus or minus 248. Wednesday, we've got a positive driver in the yen. It's opposed at plus 129. We've got front and back door flows, and we've got the flows mainly coming out the euro on Wednesday at minus 123. Activity plus 161. Thursday then, we've got a positive opposed driver in the pound. So the pound was relatively strong, driving the market on Thursday, and fairly even front and back door flows coming out of the dollar at minus 138 and the yen at minus 131. And finally, Friday the 22nd, we've got negative driver in the pound at minus 100, and we've got even front and back door flows going into the euro and into the dollar. Euro plus 81, dollar plus 70, and the yen was slightly soft at minus 51. Right, so let's put this into context then. So just to remind yourselves, or remind me as well, over the week then, so over the week, which is the flows, the net flows over that whole week, we had the euro positively driving at plus 184. That was the stuff I rubbed off before we disappeared. So the euro was the opposed positive driver at plus 184. So the euro was driving the market over the week in a positive manner. So the euro bounced, if you like, because it had been severely beaten down the week before. And the dollar was pretty negative at minus 173. And the yen was negative at minus 165, and the pound was positive at 154. So to sum up then, over the week we had the euro driving the market positively. The pound was positive. the dollar was weak and the yen was weak. So let's look what was going on here then. So on an individual daily basis, we got swung around due to all sorts going on. So if you remember, Wednesday was Biden's inauguration. It was also the CAD rates decision Wednesday. So, and the market activity was steaming quite well on Tuesday the day before. So that was Wednesday. You had, as I say, Biden's inauguration and the CAD rates decision. And the CAD, the Bank of Canada basically talked up the CAD a little bit. They said that data was looking, that the situation was looking a little bit better than they had anticipated. Thursday then we had JPY yen rates decision, and that they basically stayed put and said they'll do whatever it takes, which is their usual story. And we also had the ECB rates decision, the Euro rates decision on the Thursday, and they basically started making a bit of negative noise and moaning about the strength of the euro. So, and then Friday we had this Biden press conference, which the markets were quite wary of, and basically we had a sell-off in the pound, and we did get a slight subsequent bounce at the end of it. US PMIs for manufacturing and services were outsized, but they're on the upside. But interestingly, what you've got to remember about all this data is when stats get really beaten down, like, it doesn't take much to have an outsized move, because if the market, say, is down 30 or 40%, or the stats are down 30 or 40%, you've got a smaller base in which to give you a larger percentage change. Anyway, that's the maths. But just be aware that these relatively outsized moves, when things have been changing greatly, are slightly distorted. Right, so we're not going to say too much about next week because we've got the Monday daily briefing as usual, but basically next week we're gearing up for the Fed rates decision and policy statement, which is on the Wednesday next week. So watch out for that. And there's a lot of companies reporting their accounts, their situations over the week. So that's where we're at. Just so to summarise then, just to summarise again then, over the week we had euro strength, mainly dollar weakness, and we had pound strength and yen weakness. Equities were thinking about where they were going to go. Basically, if you look at the charts, they're sort of stalled out a bit. Gold has certainly stalled out, and copper likewise, and the commodity currencies are fairly all over the place at the moment off the back of this. Oil, we had a good period of up on the oil, and then we could see that it was starting to go fairly bent, so we pulled out the trade. So and we've got a video on how we made 500 plus points on that if you want to look at it. But generally that's the situation. If you were trading that week, then hopefully some of these flows are useful for going back over and seeing what happened to your FX pairs. But that's basically it. Hope that was useful. See you for the Monday briefing. Thank you.